Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's topic is base angles or basic angles, and that's a topic for trigonometry. We need to see the quadrants, first, second, third, fourth, and we will see which trigonometric identity is positive in which quadrant. So we start with the fourth quadrant and we write cast, C-A-S-T, cast. So in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, first quadrant all positive, second quadrant sine positive, and third quadrant tan positive. So if we have a positive sign, it means that the angle is either in the first quadrant or in the second quadrant. If we have a positive sign but a negative cos, it means that it's going to be in the second quadrant and the third quadrant, because cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. Let's understand it using angles. And what do we mean by the base angle? Base angle is the angle always made with the x-axis. For example, sine 60. 60 is going to be in the first quadrant, because in the first quadrant we have 90-degree angles. So 60 is going to be somewhere like this. If this 60 is the base angle, this will be made with the x-axis. Sine 60 is equals to sine 120. Positive. The value will be positive because 120 is in the second quadrant. But how do I know that? I know that because we will have a base angle here, and this is a total angle of 180. 180 minus 60 is equals to 120. So this is the base angle. For base angle 60, if tan is positive, then that will be here 60, the angle is going to be 240. Why? Because we are going to add it if it is all anti-clockwise. And for the fourth quadrant, base angle 60 means we are talking about, this is 360, so we are talking about 300. How do we work on it? For base angle in the second quadrant, it is going to be made with the x-axis. Base angle is always made with the x-axis. But for calculation, what do? For calculation of this angle, we do 180 minus this angle. But the calculation for this entire angle, we do 180 plus the base angle. For calculation of this entire angle till here, we do 360 minus 60. But do we have angles greater than 360? Yes, we do have. For example, if we have angle 430 and we want to find out the base angle, so what is the base angle? We start from here, come till here, 360, and then we go further. For 360, what is 430 minus 360 is 70. So our base angle is going to be 70 degrees. Base angle 70 degrees. It's made with the x-axis, right? So whenever we are looking at sine, cos, tan, and they ask you for angles between the ranges 0 is less than x is less than 360, then we will have angles in all four quadrants depending on the value of sine, tan, cos, right? For example, if they say sine is positive, if sine is positive, this is going to either lie in the first quadrant or the second quadrant. If they say that cos is positive, then it's going to lie in the first quadrant and it's going to lie in the fourth quadrant. If they say tan is positive, so it will lie either in the first quadrant or in the third quadrant. For example, if we say sine 30, it is positive, right? Sine 30 is positive. I think it's 0.5 और √3/2 दोनों में से कोई एक है, ठीक है ना? तो sine 30 is positive, so the other angle will be 180 minus 30 because the base angle will become 30. 180 minus 30 is 150. So sine 30 is equal to sine 150, right? Cos 50 will be equal to 50 यहाँ का बेस एंगल हो जाएगा अगर हम पॉजिटिव को देख रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? सो cos 50 is equals to cos 310. Tan 20 is equals to tan 180 plus 20 is 200. You can go and calculate it in the calculator and you will see the values are same and positive.